I felt really safe. I knew that I was gonna make it. I knew no matter what it is that I was going through, I was definitely going to make it because of the absolutely good doctors that I had. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hanifa Sekarada. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. Story time. I'm full of stories, I've told you. So today's story is about the NHS. I'm going to tell you about the NHS and my experience with it. So I got pregnant and my pregnancy was going really well until around 26 weeks when my feet started swelling. And I used to see before pregnant women, when their feet would swell, that would mean a number of things which were normal. So when I went to my midwife and I explained that I think this is normal, my midwife got a bit concerned because my feet were really swollen. So I was taken into the hospital and they checked me and they said that they were suspecting that I had preeclampsia. That is some disease that doctors do not really know why or how it comes about with pregnant people, pregnant women. So I had preeclampsia and I had the best experience with doctors in the hospitals. First of all, every time I went into the hospitals, I was treated with respect. I was treated very kindly. I was treated with like a person, like a human, you know. The doctors will tell me, explain to me really nicely, this is what's happening with you, in a way that was not scaring me off, because I had a disease that I did not know why it came, and I was afraid, I was scared about what is it gonna do to me. But they explained to me very properly, and then my fears kind of were put down. Because I remember once when I was a lot younger, I think I was about 20 years old, I escorted a pregnant woman to a hospital back where I come from in Uganda. And the experience, the thing that I saw in this hospital scarred my brain to think that I never want to ever get pregnant or give birth in this country, in Uganda. The doctors were so rough that first of all we had to give them money first before they treated my friend, and they were so vulgar. They were asking her why she got pregnant if she didn't have money. They were asking her why she thought she wanted to give birth when she's poor. Oh, the experience I got there. So that is why I have a contrast. That's why I can say that the doctors, the NHS doctors, were absolutely fantastic. Yes. So the time quickly, 30 weeks, I go into the hospital for my normal routine check. So they check my placenta, and the placenta is not giving baby enough blood. The placenta my baby is not breathing very well. They're not getting the kicks that they're supposed to be getting. At this point, I wasn't breathing very well. I was breathing. That's how I was breathing. I was very scared actually. So I went into hospital thinking, oh, they're gonna just give me a little check and then I'll go back home. So when I went to the hospital, they checked me. Then the doctors finally came and told me, this is how doctors talk to you in the hospital. I'm down here, like I'm on a bed sleeping. The doctor will come down to my eye level. I like that the mission statement of NHS, because people in these hospitals, in the St. James Hospital, hospitals, where this is where I have been, they all have, from cleaners, they all have the same mission statement. What I mean by a mission statement is, these people are told to do one thing, all of them, and that is to be kind, to be very considerate of people's feelings, to treat people very nicely. Because from people that clean, they all talk to you very well. Very nicely, they're very friendly. The doctor would come down to my eye level. He's a doctor, I'm just one sick pregnant woman. He would come down to my eye level and talk to me. Now, Mrs. Hanifa, this is what's going to happen. This is what we think. So we think you're going to go into an emergency C-section. This was the scariest thing I've had in a very long time. I was alone there. because it was COVID time. Nobody's allowed into the hospital, but my husband was still working, and I was so worried. And she said, then he said, you are going to have an emergency C-section because both you and the baby's lives are in danger. My mind is going to, I'm worried. I start crying. Then one of the nurses comes. She was called Sally. I'll never forget her name. She comes to me and says, don't worry. Please don't worry. People, this is a very nice place. You are going to go into surgery and you will come out feeling very nicely and your baby will be out. So don't worry about it. But what I ask you to do is call your husband to come because you do not want to go into surgery by yourself. I said, yes, I understand this. He's coming, but he's still at work. He's coming. This lady, Sally, stayed with me the whole evening. She kept talking to me very kindly. Don't worry, everything will be fine. They kept coming to check on me all the time. I thought I was going to die because I wasn't breathing really well. But the fact that all these doctors kept coming and being very nice and very kind to me, they talk to you very nicely. They explain everything that they're doing. You know, they even ask for your consent through everything. Yeah, even the things that they would say, the things that I don't understand, or this is why we are doing it, or this is what, if they could look at my face that I'm a bit skeptical, they'll say, okay, do you have any questions? There are like 5 doctors and consultants and all over, but whatever, and they're there looking at you. Okay, do you have any questions? I'm telling you, these are the best doctors I've ever seen in my life. NHS in England, UK is just something else. So the doctors, I went, my husband eventually came and we went to the theater. And when I was in the theater, I had about 2 doctors at my back because they were trying to do epidural. They put that syringe in my spinal cord. It was so painful. I had 2 doctors at the back. I had 3 nurses here and my husband. So I am tilted like that, and I'm feeling all sorts of things. And the nurses are here. Don't worry, you can do this. You're almost there. Don't shake. Don't do this. Just talking to me through it. I'm in a foreign country. I wasn't born in England. I'm a foreigner here. But these people make you feel like you belong. They make you feel like you're not alone. They make you feel like you're not going to die here, not today. That you by the time I went into the surgery, I was confident that I was going to come out alive because of all the good treatment that I had. Anyway, I went through that. I went under the knife. They got my baby out, and by the time I woke up, I didn't really feel pain because they had given me, I've forgotten what it is called, but I was numb. My husband was there, then my Sally was there. She said, welcome back, you're back now, everything's fine, your baby, I stayed for a bit longer so that you wake up, you don't wake up and see another face that you didn't see. Can you imagine? She stayed a bit longer for me to wake up so that I don't wake up to another person that I do not know. She stayed, and then when I got out of my whatever got off my head, she talked to me and said, now I have to go. I'm going to hand over to another nurse. Even the another nurse that was given to me was very, very kind and very nice. These people are absolutely professional. They know that people are in pain. They do not talk to you anyhow. They talk to you really, really, really nicely. So we went to a neonatal unit where my baby was taken because she was born prematurely. She was put into an incubator. So they took me to the neonatal where I met the most amazing doctors too. The doctors, whatever they do, they come and explain it. The baby is this, the baby is that. We made a mistake here. Something did. We're absolutely sorry. Something happened, but it is our fault because there's something. There was a bypass. They were putting something in my baby, and then she got a lot of like skin inflammation. Water came onto the skin, but they explained it to me and they showed me exactly what happened, and they flushed the water out of her skin. It was, I remember that day 3 doctors came. I was holding my little baby here. We used to do a lot of skin to skin. I was holding my baby here. 4 doctors came down, and they were all like, They go down to my eye level so that I'm not looking up at them like that. And they have a right to stand. They're doctors, for God's sakes. You know, they could stand up anyhow, talk to me anyhow. No, they all come down to my eye level and talk to me. I have never felt more respected. I was so respected in these hospitals. These people, these doctors and nurses, and absolutely professional. I do not have anything bad to say about NHS. I was so blessed that I gave birth in St. James Hospital. Those doctors, my goodness. If any doctor ever sees this video, please just know that you are doing a very, very good job. Me, who was absolutely scared, I have no one. I had only my husband. I was already feeling, out of sorts, scared. But they made me feel at home. They made me feel so safe is the word I was looking for. I felt really safe. I knew that I was gonna make it. I knew no matter what it is that I was going through, I was definitely going to make it because of the absolutely good doctors that I had. And my baby, my baby stayed there for 9 weeks, every day, back to back, the nurses that were looking after my baby. Absolute angels. Everybody was so nice. God bless those people. God bless those doctors. NHS, St. James's Hospital. Anyone that is living in Leeds, please go to St. James's Hospital. They have the best doctors. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. See you in another video.